Thank you once again for tuning into the show that gives you the scoop on life, the Elle Scoop. It's the show that gives you the latest news on trends, entertainment, and news, right? Anything that's happening in the world, we're covering it. Listen, I want you all to meet the three people that help make this show everything that it is. We've got we've got Freda K first. Sorry about that. And she's a business owner. We've got Melody Westerfield, who is the owner or creator of Drinks and Dialogue. And of course, we've got Miss Zuri Johnson, who is Miss Ohio Plus America 2015. And these ladies are awesome. And I don't know if you all have heard recently about the latest craze on Pokemon Go. Mm-hmm. What do y'all think about that? Listen, so it's a game that actually utilizes Google Maps, and it creates this virtual reality that's actually real life. People get on their phones and they fight these Pokemons or collect Pokemons. But a lot of people say that it's one of the most dangerous games that's out there. Mainly because people are able to see where other people are playing the game, which could be a direct map, for people to get robbed, for children to be confronted by pedophiles, different things like that. What do you all think about the game? And do you all think that it's a dangerous game to play?
I've never played this game in my life, but I was never someone that played the actual Pokemon with the collecting Pokemon and knowing the backstories, and I'm just talking from the people that I've heard how they grow up, all these different levels to Pokemon. I wasn't into it before, but I was at the hair salon where this woman was talking about her daughter going out and playing it and how it got their whole family together, and it gets the kids outside a lot. But I can also see the danger in that if you're letting your child go out and play this game by themselves, and people have said they've walked miles miles playing this game.
And it's not just children, it's actually adults too.
Oh, yes.
So I know I have plenty of grown friends that are playing the game, and they play it at 12 o'clock at night. Actually, I got the opportunity to actually see the game with my friend. We went down to the library, and we were out there probably at 12 o'clock in the morning. And when we got there, there was a crowd of people. I mean, it was literally packed on the library steps with people that were trying to catch this one Pokemon that was in the area. I don't know who it was, but I thought it was really interesting though, and it looks fun. It actually looks really fun.
From the 90s when my daughter was growing up, but I know this is a different type of thing going on. I'm not into it. So
I feel like they're setting themselves up because the minute somebody knock on my door chasing a Pokemon,
because isn't it virtually planted somewhere?
Yes, I don't think it's inside of your house. See, I think it's maybe on your street corner.
But it could be in somebody's yard.
Could be like, and when you talk about Google Maps, they haven't, I guess they have to update their system all the time because there's a street, then there's not a street, and then there's a house that didn't used to be there, and now it's there. So, if you're playing via Google Maps, I hope Google has their system updated all the time, because the minute somebody knocks on my door, it's gonna be a problem.
Like there's no Pokey here.
No Pokey here.
No Pokey.
Pokey has not arrived at my door.
Well, let's talk about how successful this game has been. It earned $200 million in the first month.
I heard that
it's more successful than Candy Crush. And I know you all have all played Candy Crush, right?
I never played.
Y'all know I'm against
people spend millions. People are spending thousands of dollars on Candy Crush each month.
No, I'm against it.
Maybe hundreds.
I'm so against Candy Crush.
Tens.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Even you come down to $1. No, I'm not playing this game.
I love Candy Crush.
I've seen it played.
It is free, but you have to. They make you buy into
to get to levels.
If you want this extra life, we need $9.
It's unfortunate.
I want an extra sandwich. I'm not getting that.
You both. No. Fist pump from afar. There you go. Give me them fries.
But I can see how it could be dangerous on one standpoint, because it's easy to set up. I don't know if somebody may have access to creating, hey, there's a such and such at this spot, and then a child or even an adult goes there and gets attacked or something like that.
They're playing all hours of the night.
And that's what why at midnight?
She just happened to be playing at that time. She plays all the time. It's her friend.
Oh. I didn't know if it was like some alert that said, hey, now this thing is here at this spot. And
No,
so
they
you literally
do.
get
They have
up.
this big virtual something that happens, and it says, "Oh my gosh, we've created this war." I don't know what it is, but they attract all sorts of Pokemon. You have to have so many points or something in order to create this zone, and then all the Pokemon rush in, and people are like, "Oh my gosh, I need to get there now so that I can catch one of them."
This is
Learning
jaw-droppingly
things. It is.
crazy.
I heard that this
But
was
it seemed fun though. Like I got to watch it, and then I watched her fight them.
yeah, like you can see
Like
it.
boom, boom, boom.
So all these people are standing there with their phones.
They are, and they're all in different spots, and there's different Pokemon. And she's like, "Well, I'm not trying to get that one. I'm going to get this one because I need this one for my point value." Listen, we need to move on. We have 3 minutes left of this section. So next question, please.
That's crazy. Well, the fact that you're saying all these people are there with your phones, we constantly are on our phones, even to the point where all the different social media that are out there, they know that we're constantly attracted to our phones. I don't know if you all heard that. Do any of you have Snapchat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recently.
Snapchat. Freda, you gotta get Snapchat.
all right. I
But
just
this
did
is the thing. If you don't have, do you have Instagram?
Yes.
See, that's the thing. A lot of people have been slower to migrate to Snapchat, but Instagram, who's actually owned by Facebook, decided they were going to update and get an Instagram stories, which is similar to on Snapchat, which is basically you just capturing different seconds or parts of your life throughout the day, and then it disappears the next day. Well, now on Instagram, they have that same option. You can just snap or Insta, whatever you want to call it, collect different parts of your day, taking pictures, videos throughout the whole day, and then it disappears. They basically stole Snapchat's
Can we
idea.
say theft?
Wait, but this is not the first time they did that. Let's talk about how they put Vine out of business, like so fast. Yes, you see, they are
Who put Vine out of business?
Instagram.
Did they?
Yeah, they started the videos that lasted a minute, and then Vine only had the 6-second video, and it went downhill so fast. So, but I mean, I think it's a great idea because I have more followers
Instagram didn't do that.
on
Snapchat
Instagram.
did that, right?
No,
Snapchat did
Instagram did that. But I have more followers on Instagram than Snapchat, so forget Snapchat.
But I have
Sorry.
select
Setback.
audiences for my Instagram and for my Snapchat. So continuously doing, okay, I'm going to do this video here for Instagram, then I'm going to do this video here for Snap. No, y'all not going to see the same things. I know some people that are utilizing it for marketing purposes, but I just feel like it's a stolen idea, and I guess that's how businesses move forward. Facebook has basically taken over everything.
Listen, if you don't copyright things and
They
you don't
had
trademark
They
it,
did have that stuff.
well then how did they do it? Like
They
if
switched
it's
up
not
the
but that's
wording.
against the law then. So if you trademark an idea, then nobody can take it.
It's all social media. How can you say that? Because
You can trademark anything.
well, CNN and what is it, Fox News, they all do the same thing.
Once the network started going to like the 24-hour rolls and everybody's becoming the 24-hour
That's true,
network.
They can't say that you can't hold a TV show kind of like mine.
Yeah, but I mean they literally stole the idea. Like it looks
did.
exactly like Snapchat. So
They did, except
they-
it doesn't have certain filters and all that stuff, which
But
they
it's-
have to get upgraded to. But
It's pretty much the same thing. So
It
they probably needed to
is.
do a better job of adding more
Hey,
trademarks to
that's
their
how
trademark.
Facebook, I mean, the story of Facebook was all
You
about
can, you can Insta chat and
Wait.
Snapgram.
Davis, there you go. Listen, we got to go to break. When we come back, we've got some more interesting topics. You all stay tuned. All right, and we're back. If you saw the last section, we were talking a little bit about social media, this new age thing that's kind of happening. So we're going to let Freda kick us off with the next question while she poses. Fabulous, honey, fabulous.
Oh, was it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, you all. I was busy taking a
Selfie.
Okay, y'all. So anyway, you know, everybody can admit to taking 1 or 2, maybe 3, 4, 5 selfies in the same. But however, how do you all feel about that? Do you think there could be selfie overload? I mean, some people say they do it because they want to see how they look like. Sometimes I use my phone as a camera, and every now and then I might snap 1 or 2 or 3. But I know sometimes when we all come here, we like to take them too. So what do y'all feel about that? Is it too much or is it okay?
I think it's all personal preference,
Yeah.
right? I mean, some people have made a living off this whole selfie thing, catching, people and you're in the background or taking a selfie with famous people. And so it works for certain people because they have the type of lifestyle, they've got the social media tools to do that. So I don't see anything wrong with it.
Dangerous
But
taking a selfie.
I do think that it can be a little unprofessional in certain places, and I think that like if you're in Kroger in line and you're taking selfies and the guy's trying to check you out, then maybe that's too much. Like maybe you should wait till you get outside, maybe, right?
I had my phone. I was back at home in Illinois visiting my granny, and I was letting her look at my phone, and she was scrolling through scrolling.
Oh no.
And it was me after me after me. And she said, girl, you sure do love yourself, don't you? It's a bit much sometimes.
And I mean, sometimes that's how
much.
people feel. Like, I love me, so, who better to capture a picture of me than me?
Honey, I don't have to take I don't know why, but I have to take 10 pictures of the same.
You got to get the right
Smile.
angle. You got to get the lighting right and all those things.
I'm guilty of it.
Yeah.
But
This is coming from a model.
That's why I was going to say, Zuri's a model.
Okay, the
But
pageant
that's what I'm
queen.
saying. Like, but then it's like,
No, but she like really is a model. Her shirt even says life-size model.
I ain't nothing.
ma'am, you are my
Make no
model. There you
friends.
go.
Yes.
Thank
got
you.
it. Yes.
Fabulous.
There you go.
So
Fabulous.
speaking of this phone and capturing stuff like that, so somebody used their phone and captured Malia Obama twerking it.
Did they? Yes, and she was definitely dropping it like it was
Oh
hot.
my God! Did you think so? I
Yes.
think she had a struggle bus in that twerking session.
Listen.
Struggle bus. She quite didn't twerk.
But think
don't
about
think
it. She's
so?
the president's daughter. Unless somebody's in there showing her how to twerk, all she knows is what she's
right.
It's twerk.
watching on video.
It wasn't twerk. It's twerk. I don't know what it
Oh
was.
man!
So
I was giving her 2 thumbs up. I thought she did good. I mean, she was twerking in public, so I mean that may not be the best thing, but based on where she was, I mean it's Lollapalooza,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
So did she-
everybody's dancing.
Did she embarrass the first family or
I say
not?
no.
No,
She
I
been
know
18.
another
Okay.
incident.
I agree.
This
Another
girl is
incident did occur
is
at
enrolled
this same thing.
at
Harvard,
Harvard.
yeah.
So, I mean, while she is taking a year off, she still got into Harvard.
Yeah.
Like, that says a lot.
Right,
So, no, I mean, a little twerk on the weekends never hurt nobody.
Yeah, a little
I'm gonna put my water back down on that one.
For the president's daughter. For the president's daughter. I need to modify that
There you
comment.
go.
Right, she been in the White House since she was 8 years old.
That's
Oh, my
true.
goodness.
That's true. And she
10
was the only
10
person
years old.
10 years old.
So
in that
all of
little
her
clip of
twerking
video.
she's watched on TV.
She didn't have a drink in her hand or anything. She was literally just having a good time. And I think if you are in the world behind, the shadow of the president and you can't even roll down the windows in your car because
Right.
Secret Service won't let you get a little fresh air or lift the windows at your house.
She got some fresh air that day.
Didn't
Right?
she though, honey?
I think when you cut
So she was
loose,
justified for
you cut loose, right?
She's justified for twerking a little
Right.
as soon as
That is for sure.
they let her off the leash. That's what she
That's what happens when you
That
put
is.
that leash too tight. You let them
know
loose,
it.
honey.
I know it.
But she
They
didn't
start
choose
twerking.
this life in the spotlight.
life.
That's
Oh,
her
she did.
her
You're
parents'
right.
life. That politician's
Right.
life.
Yeah.
Politics is hard.
There you go.
Kids.
So speaking of politics, I want to talk about this upcoming election. So we all know that it's happening. I'm sure that each one of you all have people in your life or that you've met or on social media or whatever that say that they just don't vote. Right?
Oh,
Do you all
sorry.
think that there's any legit reason
bothers
not to vote? And if you do, and if you don't like any candidates, is it better not to vote or just to vote for the lesser of two evils?
I don't agree with not voting.
Okay.
Do your research. Vote for someone.
Okay.
Because your life and future depends on it. I just want to get that out there before Zuri took over.
No, I'm not going to take over. That just really bothers me. There has been celebrities that have literally come out and said, I'm not voting.
Oh, that's awful.
And I don't even feel like giving their name out because I don't want to give them any play. These people that are saying that they are not voting, who are of a heritage of people that have, worked hard to get the right to vote. So what you need to do is you need to do your research and then just vote.
Yeah.
Because you not voting is a vote.
Yeah.
And it's
yeah.
probably a vote for someone that you really would not be choosing.
Right.
Like people say, if you don't vote, you can't complain.
Right. You can't complain.
Don't be in my
Nothing.
ear about.
Nothing to say because you didn't even voice your opinion on anything.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
There you
you know,
go.
those
I think
people
you all
do that.
summed up my thoughts perfectly.
Those are the same people who have so much to say, though. So
Okay,
much.
they're the first ones to
Right.
complain.
Right.
For sure. All right, we got to get to the next question. We only have like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Who's next?
It's not
I think that's
me.
Zuri.
I'll go as far as with we're talking about our community and the part of voting, but let's talk about how our community supports those people that are in these places of spotlight with the Olympics going on right now. Our girl, we got Gabby Douglas, we got Simone Biles that are just winning, hashtag winning. But some people in our community, and more so our community, not even Caucasian or any other community, are focusing not on her talent, but on her edges. Why do sometimes we choose not to focus on accomplishments, but we choose to focus on something that we feel like isn't living up to potential?
You know who I think focuses on things like that? Excuse me, ratchet people. I really do. I think someone.
We need to flash a definition of ratchet up just for those that don't know.
People who are at home
Miserable.
not doing anything, sitting on the couch watching the Olympics, say, "Ooh, I could have done her hair better than that," or something. Not even paying attention to what's
Right.
You know,
While they
what
eat their
she
hot dog.
This
what
girl's
she
in the
sacrificed.
gym
Yeah.
7 to 8 hours a day.
Ratchet
Some of
people.
us, myself included, have not been to the gym in at least a week or so. But she's in there 7 to 8 hours a day.
Well, you know, her
Don't look
nappy
at your watch.
edges got her to the Olympics.
Right.
You know,
Who got time to
edges
worry about
y'all
didn't
it?
sitting
get
at
her
home
there.
with y'all's nappy edges, but she's at the Olympics with the balance beam.
Come on.
Doing her thing on the beam and flipping
Yes.
and carrying on with the
carrying
edges.
us.
But
Yeah.
you know, I agree with you. I read that and it just really bothered
really
me because
burns
the focus should not even be
No.
on that.
Right.
You know? We got other things we need to
Yes.
be worrying about. You know?
Right.
And again, if the edges was straight when she first got there, at the end of the day, then they just gonna go right
they're
on.
right.
No
Like,
one's
nah,
edges.
Uh-huh.
It's really
You know,
bad when
one's
adults
edges.
start picking on kids
And it's
anyway.
bullying.
It's kind of
It is.
that's
Bullying.
another
Yeah.
form of bullying.
Yeah.
These girls are like 16 years old,
Well,
maybe.
she's in her 20s.
Is she
now.
in her 20s?
Yeah.
But
They
Gabby
still
Douglas
look-
was she
When
16 when
she
she
was
first
16
came out?
when she in the
Yeah.
2012
And we
That's
Olympics.
bullying.
revisiting this
And
issue again.
Right.
What we're
again.
doing is really taking those insecurities that a child may already have
absolutely.
and reinforcing it. And it's really bad because you start those things at 16 and then at 30, 35, 40, you're still dealing with it. And I think that's not something that we should be highlighting.
right.
We need to just
we need to
support.
be, right, based
Yeah.
on all the accomplishments and their ability to do things. I mean, they are winning gold medals.
Right.
And the people who really are complaining haven't won one,
Nothing.
probably. So.
They ain't
But
even-
think about it.
they
Look at
didn't even
her
play
at a
in
photo
high
shoot
school.
or an elegant event. Her edges are laid. She don't have time to be. She gonna sweat them out. If I tried to work out, my edges gonna sweat out after an hour.
I just
I understand.
I ain't got to sweat.
And for those that don't know what edges are, it's this part right here
Well,
on the natural hair or anybody where you just.
But your edges
they
are
just-
laid today, honey. Yes.
But yeah, so just that's the part where people are talking about them.
Yes, we have to go to break again. Dave is counting us down. When we come back, we've got more interesting topics. You all stay tuned. All right, ladies. So technology is booming. And I don't know if you all have heard of the new Tesla car. It's been out for, I think, about 2 or 3 years, maybe a little longer than that.
Sharp.
But it's a new computerized car. Recently, there was a recent fatal car crash that took place. And the car was on autopilot, but it was speeding. And the gentleman crashed the car and died. What are your thoughts on the new computerized car that are designed to kind of drive themselves? And do you think that they're safe?
no. Off top.
Based on just that, no, they are not. But I mean, I've seen stories about that recently, where a lot of people have had issues with that because people are just sitting there and talking to each other, eating, putting on makeup and stuff, and letting the
Sleep.
car just go. And I don't think that's safe. I wouldn't want something like that.
So my question is, like a computer and like our phones, what if it starts roaming? Ain't that crazy?
Well, it just
car
goes
Just starts
off.
taking you
Roam-
wherever.
No, I mean like, you know how your phone roams? The network, and the computer just starts roaming? What if the car roams?
I don't know.
Roams into where, man?
No. Like the computer.
I think what she's saying is that the network kind of hits a glitch, maybe,
like
and that it's not
that's
working. And
Bless my heart.
Go.
Okay, so here's the deal. I would take advantage of the luxury if I had the car.
Really?
Probably so.
We'll probably have to start planning for you.
Right? Okay. So here's the deal. So I think people who utilize the car probably like the luxury of, like you said, putting on makeup. And if you're running behind one day and you don't have your makeup on, I'm just saying, there's a possibility that you may utilize the function of letting the car get you to your location while you're trying to get other things ready, you know, to get to wherever you're going. Is it bad? I say yes, because I think that it's the responsibility of the driver to make sure that their eyes are on the road too. Because I think the computer works, but you've got the power to override the car based on turning your own wheel and the gas pedal and also the brake. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not just the car is taking over and you can't stop it, right?
So it's like Kit from Knight Rider.
Yes.
Y'all need to go check that out. Y'all hated the baby.
Yes, I love that show.
Check out Knight Rider.
You gonna get one?
Kit had it first.
You gonna get one?
Well, you know, they're very expensive, so probably not. And right now, you know, we're working on that. But I think they're nice cars. Okay. I would utilize the luxury, though, of having one.
Let me know when you do. I will not get in your car.
Why not?
Man.
Put me in there.
Well, speaking of expenses, does anyone here use something like a Hulu or Netflix? You all pay for it?
Cable.
Yeah.
I do both.
Y'all are, that's good for y'all.
That is,
no, it is. It's good for you all. Hulu, I only have Hulu and Netflix. I don't have cable. Considering I'm not home as often, I'm not paying for cable right now. Maybe once I have time to sit down and actually chill out with it, I will. But I just saw that Time Warner just bought 10% stake in Hulu, and then Hulu also has Disney that's a part owner, 20th Century Fox. How do you all feel about the way that Hulu and Netflix, like you all still have cable, do you all think Hulu and Netflix are affecting cable, affecting the people that are wanting to
I know so many people that do not have cable. I don't know how they're living life, but I know a lot of people that have just Netflix.
Yeah.
And so they use that. They are 2 or 3 seasons behind on everything, and they're okay with that.
Well, not on Hulu. They're going to be letting you watch it live.
Okay.
You'll be able to watch certain shows through those networks. They'll live
Sticks,
news,
though,
all that stuff.
It's changing the way. It's changing the way that people watch television. It's changing the way that companies really have to present their package or their product to consumers.
Right.
And so cable companies are going to have to do different things in order to be able to
need to compete.
So I don't know. I think that's what happens. That's kind of like the whole Instagram, Snapchat thing. It's kind of like, you know, one company says, hey, no, not stealing. I don't see it as a stealing thing, but what I'm saying is companies are growing and they're able to offer more to customers in one way that another company is not able to do it. And so companies have to stay up on what's happening.
With cable, you got to be at home with a lot of things. Hulu, Netflix, iPad, phone, I can watch it. That's all I need to do.
There you go.
All right. Well, since you're talking about Netflix, you all have heard about Netflix and chill.
Yes.
That's what everybody's trying to do. But for me, I don't think that would be a very good date for me.
Right.
What are you all's worst dates, or have you ever had one?
Worst date?
Look, you're like,
Yes.
So my worst date was a very, very, very long time ago. I think I've had great dates, and then I think I've had okay dates. Yes, I have to be clear about that. No, just kidding. But it was a long time ago. But it was my date picked me up, and apparently he went to a fish fry before he picked me up. So I mean, they was in there shaking and baking, honey.
So he smelled like fish.
Well, you know,
better than you.
Yeah, true. But I just don't know what happened. But I was ready for the date to be over before it started. It was strong.
My worst date was finding out he was actually like 60 years old. Meanwhile, I'm 34 years old.
What's wrong with that?
But man, I can't do that shit.
I mean,
I want to ride bikes. I want to skip. I want to have a kid. If you out there, please don't be 65 checking for me.
How did you not know he was 65?
Good for his age.
Okay.
You know,
what nice
water was he drinking?
Mature
Is that bad to date an older man?
It is. For
I
me,
guess 30 the things that she's wanting.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
She wants to skip.
She wants to ride bikes too.
Right.
I want to see you skip though. You still skipping?
I can barely get off the ground.
you have a worst date?
Yes,
Zuri?
my worst date was a long time ago as well, and it was on a Valentine's Day where, one, we went to go see this movie, 50 First Dates, and the movie in itself was fine. I thought I was on a date, but come to find out, we are leaving out of the theater, and he sees his friends, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm just here with my friend over here," and that's, and my little heart on Valentine's Day.
Oh, man.
My little heart was just like, no, because we were dating, but to his friends, it was
a friend.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, I'm just here with my friend. We just saw.
I would have been like, I don't even know you.
Sometimes the worst day is the day that doesn't happen.
Okay.
The day that you think is gonna happen.
Should have got popcorn and a Coke and everything.
That's okay. I've had other Valentines that made up for it. It's all right. It's all right.
Move forward from that one.
Was it on me?
Yes.
So you all have heard on Wendy Williams, the Wendy Williams issue.
That lady.
That happened, and when Roland had to check her
Checked.
about, what did she say?
Her opinion on HBCUs.
Her opinion on
And the
HBCUs.
NAACP.
Yes. She wanted to know why they even exist, why we even needed it in the first place. And then Roland, what's his last name? Martin. He came for her, and she invited him on the show. Did y'all see that at all?
Yes,
I don't watch her.
I just watched
I
it
don't
just to
either
see that.
anymore. After that, I was done with her. But I did watch it just to see that. What you think about it?
She said she learned something from it. I mean, she made an opinion. It was wrong. She learned something from it. At least she agreed and took the time to listen to what he had to say and changed her opinion. And I'm okay with that. I think as long as you can learn and grow from, another and look at another opinion.
Sponsorship stopped. They started dropping
That's
her.
what happened.
Right.
So I think.
When they hit the pockets, that's
it
when
was
she
time
had
to change her tune.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
She didn't pull, some of the other people that have made comments like Stacey Dash and some of those folks that don't really understand and haven't had the experience of the historical black college.
I always try. Thank you.
But I am done messing with her though.
All right, listen, you all. We have 1 minute left, so I'm gonna do this or that. So you
Okay.
all tell me which one you like better. Okay?
Okay.
Ready? This or that? Waffle House or Steak and Shake?
Waffle
Shake.
House.
Coke or Pepsi?
Nice.
Coke.
Blizzard or a Frosty?
Blizzard.
On a Friday night, going out or staying in?
Staying in.
That depends.
No, either or, half and
I'm
half.
gonna go with going out. Leftovers, yes or no?
Yes.
Amen. Relationship statuses on Facebook, yes or no?
No.
Yes.
Men with color contacts, yes or no?
No. I'm obsessed.
Chipotle or Qdoba?
Qdoba.
Cake or pie?
Oh,
Pie.
cake.
Cheesecake.
Cake.
Hugs from behind or in front? By your significant other.
Behind, of course.
Both.
Heels or flats?
Depends on the day.
Wedges.
Okay, debit card or cash?
Cash.
Bra or nah?
No.
Oh gosh. Sedan or SUV?
Sudan.
SUV.
Shopping or saving?
Shopping.
Hey, okay, well there you go. Listen, we have a lot of answers here. That was good, ladies. I enjoyed it. We have to wrap up the show. Thank you all once again for being on. Thank you all for tuning in. The show comes on every Sunday at 5 o'clock, so be sure to check it out. Also, if you have any questions that you want us to address, be sure to email us at info@ellescoop.com. It should be at the bottom of the screen. And also check out the website. It's www.ellescoop.com. You all stay tuned and stay scooped. Until next time.